Today we are going to discuss on a simple concept on the chapter solutions with the concept as concentrations. Okay, right. So first we need to know what are solutions. Solutions are the homogeneous mixtures of two or more components. So example, salt solution which contains two components, one is salt and one is water. Another sugar solution, it is also a homogeneous mixture which contains two components, one is sugar and one is water, right? So if any solution which contains only two components, such solutions are called as binary solutions. Okay, if a solution contains three components like sugar, salt, water, okay, three components, then such solution is called as ternary solution. Okay, there may be presence of the such solution also, right? Okay, then such solution is called as ternary solution. Okay, so what are the major present in the binary solution? So in the binary solution, the two components are called as, one is a solute and one is a solvent. Okay, so one is a solute and one is solvent. Okay, so solute is a component which dissolves in the solvent. Solvent has a capacity to dissolve the solute. So if I consider for a sugar solution, okay, so if I consider for sugar solution, as we know that it contains the two component, one is sugar and one is water. So what happens generally? Sugar dissolves in water. So which dissolves in water? Sugar, and this sugar is solute. So which has capacity to dissolve the sugar? Water. So this water is called as a solvent. Did you understand? So in general, solute component is always in lower quantity and solvent component is in higher quantity, and it is not same in all the cases. Generally, these are the cases. Okay, right. So you understand about solute and solvent, right? So next, in terms of the concentration, so what are the solutions? How, if you consider a sugar solution, how much sugar is present in a solution? Quantity of sugar, right? So these are expressions in terms of concentration. The amount of solute is expressed in terms of concentration. Okay, so those concentrations are expressed in different ways, and the possible ways are mass percentage, right? Volume percentage, parts per million, molarity, right? Okay, molality, normality, and mole fractions. Even there are some different possible ways, and these are the major possible concentration terms. So first we discuss about mass percentage. So what is a mass percentage? Mass of one component. So for a binary component, let us consider, I consider two components. One is A, one is B. So mass of A is WA. Let us consider mass of B is considered as WB. So for a solution, it is a two component. What are the solution component? Two components. What are those? A and B. So A and B forms a solution, right? Two component solution is formed by A and B. So in that, one is considered as a solute and one is considered as a solvent. So a solution is a combination of solute and solvent, right? So if I want to give the mass percentage of solute, or I can give in terms of a mass percentage of solvent. So in this, the mass of solute, if it is for A component, mass of A component by total mass of solution. Total mass of solution is the two components in 200, and this gives mass percentage of component A. Similarly for B, mass of B by total mass of solution into 100. So this is for the another component, two components, right? So if we let's go with the problem on mass percentage. Okay, so here a question was being given, 20 grams of NaCl. So NaCl is a component considered as A. Okay, another 180 grams of water. So water is considered as a B. So NaCl solution, salt solution is going to be formed. So what is the mass of NaCl given? It is 20 grams. It is considered as Wa. And what is the 180 grams that is given? It is considered as Wb. Right. So what it is asked, the question asked is, what is the mass percentage of NaCl? So I will write here. So mass percentage of NaCl, right? Mass percentage of NaCl. Mass of NaCl is Wa, right? By Wa plus Wb. So total mass of solution into 100. So what is the Wa? Wa is 20 by Wa 20 plus WB is 180 into 100. So it will be given as 20 by 200 into 100. So you know 100 ones are 100 twos are 2 ones are 2 tens are. So finally the formed solution. So NaCl mass percentage is 10% sodium chloride solution. Okay, you understood this one, right? Okay. Next we go with the another one. Similarly, the volume concentration. Instead of mass, if you consider for a volume of a component, okay, volume of a component per 100 ml of solution. Let's here also consider the two components A and B. So for component A, its volume is VA. For component B, its volume is VB. Similarly, VA by VA plus VB into 100 is for volume percentage of A. And for component B volume percentage, VB by VA plus VB. See, instead of W, here we consider as a V. W stands for mass and V stands for volume. Okay, let's do a problem of on this one itself. So here, what is the question? 20 ml of ether dissolved in 480 ml of benzene. Then what is the mass percentage of ether? This component has been asked. Consider ether as a ether as component A, benzene as component B. What is the volume of ether? 20 ml. Then it is considered as VA, right? What is the volume of benzene? It is 480 ml, considered as VB. So then volume percentage of ether, right? Volume percentage of ether is asked. Sorry, so here the question is has to be changed. Instead of mass, it has to be volume. Okay, change the question. Okay, so VA by VA plus VB into 100, right? So what is the VA? It is 20 by VA plus VB, 20 plus 480 into 100. So 20 by 500, right? Into 100. You know that 100 ones are 100 fives are 5 ones are 5 fours are. So here we get 4% of ethers in benzene, right? So this is about the second concentration term, that is volume percentage. Let's go with the another question. So another question, it was given as 11 grams of oxalic acid. So mass has been given, dissolved in a 500 ml of solution. See, this is given in terms of volume, this is given in terms of mass, right? So oxalic acid is given in terms of mass, solution is given in terms of volume. Further, they have given a hint regarding about the density, 1.1 gram per ml. So what is the mass percentage? You know the question, mass percentage of oxalic acid in solution, right? Okay. So you know the equation regarding the density. So the term density is equals to mass by volume. In order to get the mass of the solution, M is equals to D into V, right? So by cross multiplying this one, you will get this. So mass of solution M, it is equals to its density, they have given 1.1, and its volume, how much they have given? 500. So you will get 1.1 into 500 is nearly 550. So 550 grams is the mass of solution. Okay. So this is a combined mass of solution, which is WA plus WB. Okay. So then mass percentage of oxalic acid is equals to WA by WA plus WB, right? WA plus WB into 100. You know that what is the WA? WA is mass of oxalic acid 11. Yeah, 11 by 550. Complete one. Okay, into 100. You will get 11 ones are 11, 5s are 55, 50. Okay, 50 ones are 50, 2s are. So you will get 2%. 2% oxalic acid solution is the mass percentage of oxalic acid in the solution. So this is another problem. So here, to make you confused, they have given grams of oxalic acid and volume of solution. So this volume of solution is converted into its mass by using the density, and the equation for the density is equals to mass by volume. Okay, I think you understood this one. Let's move on for the next part. So next part is another concentration term, that is molarity. So what is molarity? Molarity is the number of moles of solute per liter of solution. So for 1 liter of solution, how many number of moles of solute is present? Okay. So it is denoted by M. Molarity is denoted by M. So it is taken as how many number of moles of solute present in volume of solution, that is in terms of liter. So in that, the number of moles of solute, you know that mass by its molar mass, mass of solute by molar mass of solute. And if I want to convert this solution term from liters to milliliters, I need to multiply the equation with 1000. The same above equation is multiplied with the value 1000. And the units of molarity are moles per liter or moles per decimeter cube. Okay, let's go with the simple problems on the molarity. So molarity equation in terms I will write here, M is equals to N by V. N is the number of moles of solute, V is volume of solution. Volume of solution is taken in terms of liter. The same one, if I have to take the volume in terms of milliliter, this equation has to be multiplied by with 1000. I said this one. That's it. So N by V into 1000 if it is ml. N by V simple if it is in terms of liter. Okay, right. Let's go with the next part, another question. So a question, it is giving that 2.46 grams of sodium hydroxide. So let us consider this is mass of sodium hydroxide. So its molar mass is 40. So then first we need to calculate the number of moles, right? Number of moles. Number of moles, what is the equation? I said mass by its molar mass, right? What is the mass of sodium hydroxide? 2.46. What is the molar mass of sodium hydroxide? That is 40. 2.46 by 40, you will get a value of 0.0615. Near value. It is a near value. Number of moles. If you use the calculations, you will get this one. Okay. So then, what is the molarity? We said molarity is equals to N by V. N by V. Whether the volume is given in terms of ml, right? So I will consider this as volume in terms of ml into 1000, right? So what is the n value? N value we got, it is 0.0615 by its volume 100. See, in the question it is given the volume of the solution is made to 100 ml in the flask. Calculate the molarity. So into 1000. So it's very simple. 100 times 10 times. So 10 into the value 0.615. So 0.615 moles are present per every liter of solution. So particularly here it is for 100 ml. Okay, right. So this is about this question, right? Next one, how many number of moles and how many number of grams of sodium chloride present in 250 ml? So in 250 ml of what concentration? 0.51 concentration. We know that the equation molarity is equals to N by V ml into 1000, right? Yeah. So what is the molarity of the solution? 0.5. I will write under M 0.5. What is the number of moles? How many number of moles? We need to calculate first. Yes. N by what is the volume? 250 into 1000. Okay. 250 ones are 250 fours, I think, right? Okay. So N is equals to number of moles is equals to 0.5 by 4. 0.5 by 4, I think you will get 0.125, I guess. Yeah, 0.125 moles. 0.125 moles of sodium chloride is present in 250 ml of solution. So he asked not only number of moles, right? He asked even grams of sodium chloride. So for N is equals to, we have another equation. It's mass by molar mass. We wrote, right? So N, what is the value of N you got? You got the value 0.125. Its mass, how much mass we don't know. We need to calculate the mass of sodium chloride, NaCl. You know the molecular mass of NaCl. So sodium is 23. Atomic mass of sodium is 23. Atomic mass of Cl is 35.5. Total you will get 58.5. So molar mass M is 58.5. So then mass of sodium chloride NaCl is equals to 0.125 into 58.5. You will get a value as 7.31 grams nearly. It's a near value. Okay, 7.31 grams is the mass of sodium chloride and 0.125 moles are for the number of moles. So I hope you understood the concept well. On the some of the concentration terms we discussed is what are those? Molarity, mass percentage, volume percentage. Thank you.